they done any StarCraft cosplays? I did a Gem Reina. No, I haven't done Kerrigan yet. Feeling like a snack. Carrot sticks, grapes, strawberries. Maybe it's time to bust out some sugar? You meant an actual snack. What did you think of it? No, King Killer. For sure, I will not make Grandmaster this season. I'm not focused. People don't understand. Which is why I understand you asking me the question. But people, honestly, they just don't understand that getting and maintaining Grandmaster is an incredible amount of work. Like a hard work and an incredible large amount of time. And chakra. In which I just don't have right now to dedicate in playing StarCraft. Because I'm focusing on my other passion right now. Which is cosplay. I'm dedicating all this free time, all the spare amounts of energy I have into making the best and high quality content for my cosplay as I possibly can. I'm trying to work really hard at improving that craft. So, well, I still love playing StarCraft, and that's why you see me playing it right now, so I get to hang out with you guys for my stream. I'm not focusing my efforts into learning and improving the game, you know? It takes a large amount of time and effort, which I just don't have. I'm sorry. It's either I cosplay and provide you guys with that awesome content, which is a high demand. High demand. And I aim to please for the majority. And it's a huge passion of mine too. Let's not forget that. So that's what I'm currently doing. Well, Zerg also did get nerfed very hard. That's true also. Very, very hard. It's actually really hard for a Zerg out there. So, I mean, like, my efforts would be really an extra large amount required in order to get Grandmaster this season because of all the nerfs towards the Zerg. So just keep in mind, like, you know, you can't be at the top of your game for every single thing that you do in your life. You got to dedicate, you have to really focus on certain points in order to excel. Because if you spread yourself too thin, you're not going to excel in anything. You got to really just tune your focus in things that you want to focus your attention to in order to improve. GG. I'd love to hear a quick description of the steps you take to put together a great cosplay. Curious what goes into it and what separates a great cosplayer from a noob. Aw. Silhouette cares what I think. Oh, thank you. Well, see, the thing is hard to answer. That's a very broad question, only because every cosplay is different. So each cosplay requires different things. So the base level of what cosplay is what you look at the character you wanna actually dress up as, and you see the elements in which you acquire, and then you need to see how to acquire them. You can see if you can purchase certain different parts, and if you, a lot of the time you can't find the exact thing you need in order to make the cosplay to come together, so you have to make it. Now if you have to make it, you can either do a couple of things. You can commission it, or you can do some arts and crafts. Luckily, I'm quite gifted with arts and crafts, so a lot of things which require fabric and stuff, like little detailing work, I can probably sew together myself. But if there's a lot of like prop design, like 3D printing, I don't own a 3D printer. I actually commission that work, and MRQ is actually really good at 3D printing stuff, so I usually ask him if he is able to find a design and print it. So like guns and props and stuff. He made the gun for the Terran Marine. It was awesome. I also commissioned one of the pieces off of Tino as well. Tino Stark. He made the Jim Raynor handgun. So it was really awesome. And like the Jim Raynor harness thing. Now, that was quite a long time ago now, and I felt like I've learned a lot since then. So you need to find like the hairstyle you need to see if either you want to dye your hair that color and cut it, which I have done for a couple of cosplays now, like the Neptunia Noir and the Beaver. But otherwise you got to get like, I don't know, a wig or hair extensions or dye your hair or like whatever it really needs. Then you need to get like color contacts. You need to learn how to do that certain type of style of makeup to look like the character, or best to look like the character. And then you need to get the props and stuff and kind of, you know, like is it a David gun or a sword or a ninja throwing star? I don't know. It depends like what the character is that you're cosplaying. And then the clothing's a lot of work because you can find a lot of like piecemealing is common in cosplay. You can find a lot of parts, like for the Tifa example, I had to search for a very long time to find the right singlets to double stack them, the white and the black singlet on top of each other that will look like the character, because it's best for it to look like the character that you're cosplaying, otherwise why are you cosplaying them? And then the harness and the skirt and the socks, and it, you know, you have to, a lot of thought goes into whether or not you want to like kind of adjust the character too, because it doesn't have to be perfect as long as it's like people know who you're cosplaying, and that's what makes a good cosplay. You know, the attention to detail. So like Tifa, I added fishnets, even though the main character doesn't have fishnets, but I've seen a lot of fan art that include fishnets and it looks amazing. So that's why I wanted to take not the true take of Tifa, but like my own take, where I had like the fishnet that cuts at the top of the thigh, and then one leg with the thigh high sock. And then you had to look for the shoes and, you know, what jewelry, if there's any jewelry, or hair accessories. Like the Neptunia Noir, I actually got some ribbon and some iron-on, it was like, what is it? Some sort of iron-on fabric where you cut it, the design out, and then you iron it on. It was crazy. And that's how I made the and a lot of fabric glue. It's like a lot of fabric stiffener, because if you just use ribbon, it's gonna flop down. It's not gonna look right. So you gotta use a lot of fabric stiffener, and then it sits in place. And then you have to super glue it onto like a hairpin so you can put it in your hair. Yeah. So each character has got like a lot of different. And I feel like a lot of noob cosplays, their common mistakes will just be like, oh, I could just make cosplay $5. Hand $5 over here, go to a cosplay store, buy the costume and wear it, take photo, done. It's not quite like that. You have to like make sure the cosplay costume fits. There's a lot of preparation work involved, a lot of you know, tailoring and adjusting, and even like cosplay stores, they don't give you the full outfit anyway, even if you're buying from a cosplay store, so they're not going to give you like a lot of different things that you need. I mean, you can do like casual cosplays and they work really well too. But usually what I like to do is I like to do casual cosplays as well as like full cosplays, because like I just really love cosplaying. So it's just like you gotta just, and I by no means, by the way, am no expert. I've only been doing it for like 6 months, and well, I've had done cosplays in the past a few times over the course of the last 10 years, but nowhere near full time, like maybe one every 6 months to a year, you know what I mean? So now that I've just like taken on cosplaying full time for my Patreon and photography and Instagram, it's a whole different world. It's a different world of pain. It's just like a ton that goes into it. It's like a lot of late nights sewing, a lot of late nights crafting, planning. Shopping takes a very long time because you're always constantly looking for like the right things, like the right socks, the right panties, the right, you know, makeup, the right hair, the right contacts. You never used to silhouette. There used to be no return on investment in cosplaying. Fortunately for me, I do have a Patreon in which people can go to support my cosplaying. And I'm going to tell you right now, every single dollar I make on that Patreon goes back into cosplaying because it's very expensive. So I feel like I do get a return on investment based off the fact that I'm delivering content people like to view. I'm growing something, you know what I mean? Like I'm building something. And I feel like I'm improving my skill set. And that's in itself just incredibly amazing. And, you know, it's so rewarding for me at the end of the day to say I've accomplished something like this, something that I've set out to do that I've really wanted to do for a really long time. And people want to support that. And that, to me, is the most motivating thing, which is why I've done it every week for the last 7 months. And I can afford avocado pillows. Like, look at my avocado plushies. If that's not a flex, I don't know what is. True mark of success. I'm cosplaying as the amazing streamer Livibee right now, Da Vinci. Oh, comical. You're so sweet. Much love, dude. Thank you. Hey, Gamer Chris. Well, I hope I did a decent job at describing for you, Silhouette, because I feel like what a lot of noobs will run into is that the aspects required into making a good cosplay, it takes me about 5 hours. Give or take, depending on the intricacy of the cosplay, to actually get ready for the day. And I don't mean the piecemealing, or the sewing. Like that takes about probably 20 to 30 hours on average to like prepare a cosplay, shop for it, alter it, craft it, sew it, that sort of thing, depending on what it is, right? And then when I'm ready and I got all my pieces and I'm like, okay, I got my hair, got my contacts, got my makeup, got my outfit, got my socks, got my panties, whatever. Then when I'm ready to shoot, I'm like, okay, now we get ready, right? 3 to 5 hours on average. And then then you're ready to shoot. Then the shooting will take some time, you know what I mean? You got to get the lighting right. You got to get the adjusting of the focus and the colors and the you know, the scene, how you want to set the scene. Now for me, it's kind of hard because I only really have my bedroom because of the whole corona thing. Going outside is a bit difficult. Why? It's all part of the cosplay for Ultralisk. Like, think of 2B. You have to get the right type of panties for 2B. You can't just whack any type of panty on and be like, done. You know, it's got to be wrong. Her costume is heavily centered on these 2B underwear. You know what I mean? Anyway. So I can't really describe it without saying the word. You know what I mean? Oh, thanks, Free. You too. And I love that about you, Free. Yeah, so anyway, at the end of the day, I really enjoy it. And I'm just happy you guys enjoy it too, because it's a mega big passion of mine. And I just want to be able to continue doing it for a while, because I have a lot of ideas and a lot of outfits, cosplays. And I've got a list, you know, I want to accomplish this list, and I want to continue doing it for as long as I can, because I'm really enjoying it. And I just think other people are enjoying it too, so it makes me happy. It really does, you know, Ayakaroi. I've actually got different types of frills and lace that I like have to put on specific cosplays, you know what I mean? Like this one character I'm cosplaying, and I don't really like to reveal who I'm, you know, cosplaying for in the future, but I'm organizing this one cosplay for a future shoot which requires frill on the sock, and you can't buy that. Like, this specific look is very hard to achieve without having a certain pattern with the certain lacing on the sock. You know what I mean? Like, so you can't really do it. And obviously you can achieve the same look or effect if you do it right, but people don't really have the eye for that all the time, so it's hard to kind of piece things together for it to work. And I think that's where a lot of noobs will go wrong, if they just, you know, don't give it very much effort at all. And you know what's really hard? Wigs. People that can make wigs look like real hair is an art in itself, because if you look up someone wearing a wig, it doesn't look real. So getting a wig on your head to look like real hair takes hours, and I mean hours. I'm not over exaggerating. You have to like, it's really hard to work with synthetic hair because it doesn't style properly. So there's a lot of hairspray, there's a lot of dry shampoo to get the shine out, and then, you know, you gotta style it. You can't really use heat because it doesn't really work on plastic, you know what I mean? So it's like these things that people don't really know goes into cosplays. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. Can you sell your cosplay outfit after? I was just watching how it's made and they were doing a wig. You can't really, because the cosplay outfit fits your body specifically, and it's not going to fit someone else's body unless, you know, someone that has the exact same body type and size as you that wants to do that cosplay character you do. And then are they willing to pay as much as you paid for yourself to make it?
Today is a good day. I stand up early and so I could see Livibee, and she says so many times panties be a woo be heart be pug be avo be dato.
So many times panties. Thank you so much, Makeover. Thank you for the 2 years. Holy smokes, it's been 2 years. Amazing. Got up early and it's a good day. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much for the ongoing support, Makeover. You're so sweet. You can always go bold and use your own hair. Well, you can buy someone else's hair. You don't have to just shave your own hair off in order to use it again. I mean, you can leave your hair on your head and then like color it. You don't have to going bold. There's no need for that. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but you can buy real hair wigs, which work way better than the synthetic ones. Unfortunately, so a lot of anime characters, you guys might not know, but their hair is like unrealistically long. Like, think of most anime characters. It's just like, whew, my hair is blue and it's like 35 inches long. It's like, it's not really real. Like, no one in real life really has 35-inch long hair blue. So you have to buy a synthetic. You can't really buy that real anywhere. And even if you do go for the real hair option, it's about $600 for... It's about on average $600 US for a 22-inch hair length wig. I can get a wig for $600. I just said that, Fat Ultralist. I'm not paying $10,000 for your hair. It would be true dedication to cut your own hair off and make a Livibee wig and then you cosplay as Livibee. It makes no sense. Why would you do it? It's like such unnecessary effort in order to do that. Just leave my own hair on my head and then cosplay as Livibee. It's the same effect. Oh, Yoda, thank you so much for the pledge to my Patreon. It's so sad. Normally I sleep when you stream. No, Makeover. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been trying to stream earlier, but I know you're in like European time zone though, right? So it's hard because realistically I should be staying up later if you want to catch the stream. But I'm actually trying to I'm trying to wake up personally earlier. You're so sweet, Yoda. Thank you. I'm constantly trying to improve. Like, I put a lot of effort and time. That's why my StarCraft's slipping, clearly. But like, this my... Whenever I do something, I don't ever do it half. You know, I just can't. It's not in my nature to do something half. I have to go full. Like, I'll go all in every time. I'm just like, okay, well, let's do this. I'm going all in. Just like, we're getting this, we're doing that. I'm organizing this, we're cosplaying this, I'm getting a list here, we're getting this commission, that's getting done, blah. And then I'm just like, now I have 20 cosplayers lined up.
Good afternoon, Odinson. Beach here.
Yo, I said it. Thank you so much for the 59 months. Appreciate you. All or nothing. I think that's a good mindset to have, though, because it's the most fulfilling way to live. If you do something half, you'll never know, because you'll move forward into the future and you'll be like, what if I didn't just half that? What if I just went all in? Like, what if I gave it my all? Like, what was the potential? How far could I have gone? You'll never know. You have to go all. You have to go all or nothing.